Here we are, early hours of Friday morning. I think it is about 2:10 in the morning. I went outside to look at the stars, but it's clouded up a bit now. It was quite clear earlier. It's been good, sort of just catching Orion crossing the sky for some of the last couple of weeks before he's away for the year and back around winter. Anybody else look at the stars, or I don't know much about them? I just like looking. I used to learn, but my memory's appalling. Yeah, I don't really hold on to things, and then my concentration's all over the place, but I'm working on it. But yeah, it's always good looking at the stars. They're the I don't know, the best bit about a good clear night sometimes. The fresh air, the stars above you, the sound of your feet just sort of walking along. It's funny really, I've been staring at points of light my whole life, since I was a little kid. I remember going places in the car with my dad, my parents, be coming home and it'd be dark, and I'd watch wherever it was we were leaving, because we live in the countryside, and I'd watch wherever it was we were leaving in the back window. I'd just sort of watch till it was far in the distance, but it always looked much better than it actually was. I much prefer the city from a distance at night than wandering around in it. And then, just sitting around in your bedroom at night when you're a kid, staring out the window. I've never slept well. I've always lived quite rural. The little points of light off in the distance. Watching planes fly over late on, wondering where they're off to. And all these little lights. And you get older and you think, I wonder what that was. What would have been these little lights at night that I've been watching, and you sort of you make your way over because it's not far away, and it turns out it's just some dilapidated bus stop that smells of piss. And this point of light you've romanticised all this time is just that. So it was good finding the stars. They were my preferable points of light. I'm just talking rubbish, really, but then that's what I do. Conversational insomnia. How's everybody feeling these days? It seems strange, like, I don't know. It feels different, like there's a disturbance in the force, or whatever you'd call it. Time seems to just fly, and I don't know, the last few years seem very, like in the Marvel films with the multiverse. Seems like that's where we're up to now. Not with superheroes though, but with super arseholes, really, like sort of running the world. It's a bit disheartening. I'm neither a lefty or a righty or anything. I just sort of don't like wars and believe in kindness, really. But there always seems to be a justification for some kind of horrible business somewhere. And it's sad, I never thought we'd be as divided as we are at this point. So I don't know what everybody else is thinking or feeling. Are you hopeful? Are you less hopeful? These days I look forward to a bit of quiet and just to get away. I don't try not to watch the news as much. I don't know, I'm always a bit dubious these days about the news. I don't think it's a great place to source your information necessarily. But yeah, so I'm sort of finding myself avoiding the world of people a little bit, certainly the cities. I'm just sort of wandering around. It's quite good, reading books, listening to music, playing a few games actually. I'm not a big gamer, but I think at points I could be. I like it. I always like horror films and books and sci-fi, and I've noticed that there's a few good, really good games from that sort of, what do you call it? genre or whatever. Yeah, I see that John Carpenter's actually got a game out which I'm really interested in. I don't know if it's any good, but it's like zombies and RVs and stuff like that. Like, yeah. But I'm always up for horror games. Someone told me the other day to watch a film called Nefarious. If anyone's got any horror recommendations, films, books, games, or anything, that'd be great. And also music. Any new music is always good. The minute I'm listening to a lot of The Devil and the Almighty Blues. I don't know if any of you've heard them. They're pretty good. They always flick back to older stuff like Rage Against the Machine. And in the car, a lot. Like going for a night drive, I listen to a lot of Boards of Canada. Anyone listen to Boards of Canada? They're cool. Or Burial. Yeah, and there's a few sort of like darker ambient sort of bands I quite like. I've quite got into that synthwave sort of stuff as well. I like it. It reminds me of the soundtracks to a lot of the films in the 80s I liked. Yeah. So yeah, anyone watching the news? I caught a bit of a news flash earlier and sort of switched it off, war related. I mean, where's this going to end? I mean, they're talking about all sorts of things, the collapse of the West and all this sort of thing. How did we get here? Very strange. Well, anyway, I'm not really saying much. I'm just sort of waffling on. But I hope wherever you are in the world, whoever you are, I hope that life's kind to you, and I hope you're getting what you need, and that you're happy and that you're safe. And I pray for anyone out there who is struggling. And I pray for all the children of the world that they get to grow up in a world that's not so divided and full of hatred. It's really, really sad. Yeah, I'm going into a downer now, aren't I? Doom spiral. Anyway, wish everybody all the best. Lots of love, and keep on trucking.